Well, we got our very first look at the new Disney Plus series, The Acolyte, this week. In early 2023 at Star Wars Celebration, Star Wars fans were given a brief look at the new Star Wars series on Disney Plus called The Acolyte. The sneak peek was not shared with anyone who was not in the room for the panel. However, on Monday of this week, the first official one-sheet dropped, followed closely by a 90-second trailer on Tuesday. The trailer does a nice job of remaining vague enough on the story points, but gives us first looks at lead characters played by Amandla Stenberg, Carrie Ann Moss, Jung Jae, and Jodie Turner Smith. Showrunner Leslye Headland told the Star Wars .com website that the quote that she gave I thought was fantastic. She said, "Whatever you think The Acolyte is, it is not that. It's a drop in the bucket, baby. Just hang in there and check it out." The Acolyte will drop on June 4th, only on Disney Plus, with a 2-episode premiere, and we'll be getting into your thoughts later on in Intercepted Transmissions. But Nick, I know we're gonna dig into this trailer a bit later, and there's a lot of initial thoughts, but I want to talk about how the fans reacted and what that fan reaction has been. First of all, it broke all records for Star Wars show trailers on YouTube, and as of about an hour or two ago, is up near 8 million views. But of course, it's been reviewed bombed by in the comments and the downvotes by the Fandom Menace basement dwellers for a few reasons. Number one, they claim it's going to break canon. Before they've seen a minute of the show, they're claiming
don't know anything about it.
Right, know nothing about it, but there was a red lightsaber, and hey, if there's red lightsabers, that means that they're Sith, and if they're Sith, that means that Ki-Adi-Mundi was wrong when he said
everyone has to die,
right,
in order for it to not break canon. That was the quote
from Star Wars Theory, right? All these Jedi have to die. Which is a common theme from his takes. But again, the show hasn't even had a chance. And we'll probably talk about it later, but there's so many opportunities to make that connection. And second, because of the incredibly diverse cast. And I said earlier today on TikTok, and I'll say it again here, if you watch that trailer and the only thing that you noticed was an abundance of a lack of white males, then that's a you problem. It is a fantastic, and honestly, I'm gonna sound arrogant or holier than thou or whatever, but I did not even pick up on it. I was excited to see all these things going on. The sort of martial arts Star Wars, we were getting the murder mystery Star Wars, the Jedi freaking temple from the Phantom Menace is there. Everything we want in a Star Wars was in that trailer. There's nothing to complain about. What did you pick up on the trailer? What was your first sort of initial reaction? And did you pick up on the lack of white men in this?
I didn't. Surprisingly enough, being a white man myself, there was no part of me. It was like, I can't believe I'm not in this. Like that never crossed my mind. What I did pick up on, and this is the part where I have to be careful over the next however many months, not to try and make this my entire personality. Carrie Ann Moss, Trinity from the Matrix, she's so cool. I'm trying not to turn this into a Garza Fwip situation where I just fall in love with another Star Wars character that, 2 episodes in, he's going to end up going away. I don't know, because none of us know anything about this.
Right.
What I know is I'm excited. Previously, if we're going 1 to 10, I was at a 4 or 5 with this show, simply because I don't know anything about it.
Yep.
I don't know the High Republic. I know enough to go, yeah, that's a High Republic thing, but I haven't read it. I'm not conversant. I am full on excited. Seeing that trailer pushed me over the edge to go, this is something I really want to get into. And the martial arts of it all, the detective story of it, the intrigue, what it's going to be like. I'm completely on board and ready for let's go. And I'm excited to just enjoy it. I'm not coming in with expectations. I'm ready to enjoy the show.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think you're right. I mean, this is unlike Kenobi and even to a degree Mando. And of course with Ahsoka, I had it written in my head and I was wrong, which was great. But in this case, I'm literally like you kind of coming into this with no expectations. And this is the first time this has happened since Force Awakens, where I had no preconceived notions about what this should be. So really looking forward to seeing what we're going to get from The Acolyte. And we're going to get into it more in just a little bit when we hit the Intercepted Transmissions. We got some voicemails from you guys, and we are going to watch your comments. We want to talk a bit about this. If we go a little long tonight, well, who can blame us? We got a new Star Wars trailer. But